Every morning is a chance to restart your life, a chance to become who you were meant to be. Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. What if the first hour of your day determined the rest of your life? What if ancient wisdom could design your morning, not for productivity alone, but for virtue, clarity, and purpose? Today on Aristotle, we dive into the powerful morning practices inspired by Aristotle's philosophy and polymathy. These aren't hacks. They're foundational habits for building a wise, meaningful life. Let's begin. 1. Wake up with Telos. Purpose. Aristotle believed everything in nature has a telos, a final purpose, an end goal. So the first thing you must do every morning is remember your telos. Before grabbing your phone, ask yourself, what is my highest purpose? What do I want to become? What virtue am I cultivating today? Write it down or speak it aloud. Today I strive for courage. Today I live with wisdom. This simple act transforms your day from aimless activity into deliberate action. Second, practice gratitude with eudaimonia in mind. Aristotle's idea of the good life, eudaimonia, isn't about pleasure. It's about flourishing, fulfillment, inner wholeness. Each morning, list 3 things you're grateful for, but go deeper. Ask yourself, how do these things help me grow in virtue? Gratitude isn't just a positive mindset. It's a way to anchor your soul in the present. And according to Aristotle, the present moment is where action and therefore growth occurs. Third, morning study. Fill your mind with noble ideas. 3:31 to 5:30. Narrator. Aristotle was a polymath. He studied biology, logic, metaphysics, politics, poetry. Why? Because the more we know, the more refined our logos, our reason becomes. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes every morning to learning. Read a classic, study philosophy, reflect on a question of virtue or truth. This practice strengthens your intellectus, your intellectual virtue, and sharpens the most powerful tool you have, your mind. As Aristotle said, the energy of the mind is the essence of life. Fourth, move the body. Because the soul needs a strong vessel. The soul and body are not enemies. For Aristotle, they work together in harmony. He wrote about the importance of physical training, not for aesthetics, but for discipline, balance, and energy. So stretch, walk, train, breathe deeply. Let your body feel alive, because a sluggish body leads to a sluggish soul, and no virtue grows in stagnation. 5. Reflect with the golden mean. Aristotle taught that virtue lies in the golden mean, the balance between 2 extremes. Each morning, reflect on your behavior from the day before. Was I too harsh or too soft? Too rash or too hesitant? Too indulgent or too restricted? Journaling just 5 minutes with this lens creates moral clarity. You begin to see patterns. You begin to refine your character, not just your schedule. 6. Visualize your ethical success. Before your day begins, visualize your most virtuous self. This isn't about visualizing wealth or fame. It's about seeing yourself act with justice, speak with courage, live with moderation, think with wisdom. Aristotle emphasized praxis, action rooted in principle. So by imagining noble behavior, you prepare yourself to live it. This technique makes virtue automatic. 7. Limit stimulation, cultivate reason. One of the fastest ways to destroy clarity is by overstimulating your senses first thing in the morning, with news, social media, or meaningless scrolling. Aristotle believed the highest part of the human being is the rational soul. To honor it, you must give it space to awaken. Avoid screens for the first 30 to 60 minutes. Let your inner logos come online before the noise of the world hijacks your mind. Protect your reason. It's sacred. 8. Practice ethical affirmation. Repeat this to yourself every morning. I am not here to chase pleasure or avoid pain. I am here to pursue virtue and live in accordance with reason. This is your creed, your anchor. Affirm it daily. Let it shape your choices. Because when values lead, success follows. 9. Ask the morning question. Finally, ask yourself this powerful question. If I were to live this day again 1,000 times, how would I live it? This brings you face to face with excellence. It reminds you that each morning is a rehearsal for eternity. Live today like it's your blueprint, because in many ways it is. These aren't trendy habits. They are ancient truths. They've stood the test of time because they shape something greater than productivity. They shape character. Aristotle believed the good life is not given, it's built. Every morning is your construction site. Brick by brick, thought by thought, you become the person you're destined to be. So tomorrow morning, don't wake up by accident. Wake up with virtue. Wake up with purpose. Wake up like a true philosopher.